Well, welcome back to the Alteryx Weekly Challenge. My name's Nick Bignell, and we are now going to attempt Weekly Challenge number 4, which is date parsing. So if we just flip to the community page quickly, this challenge is to take a data set that contains text fields that have been embedded in within the text that's got dates. So the problem is that those dates are in different formats, and they're embedded in the text. So we have to get them out and then reformat them into a proper date field. So we need to standardize them all. Okay, so this is something I've not really done before. So let's have a look at it. So let me just make this a bit bigger so you can see. Okay, right. So we've got the input here, and we have a field _1 which has some text, and then a date format, and then some more text. So I was having a quick look before we started to see, well, how would you extract something like that from a bunch of text, and basically it looked like the regex tool, this one here, was the one I was looking at. I will have a quick look. So I just had a quick Google, as you do, to extract format as date from regex string, right? So this one happens to be this format, and then they suggested that we do you use this expression within the regex to pull that out. Okay, so let's just copy that. We can then work with that, I think. So let's pull regex down to the canvas, and we'll just put it there, and then add this. So we have field 1. One thing I did also notice is that we want to stripping mastery regex here in this particular really useful tool mastery regex there section here. We want to, so you can pull, it's got like digits, strange things, but if you look down here, it basically says if you want to start a word, then you use this. If you've got here a digit, which is a number, versus different letters or a word character, then there's actually a number of different options here. Non-word character. I guess we could use that. So yes, there's a number one, but then you want to match it, which basically means you want to say true or false on it. Then you've got a parse, and this is, I think, what we're interested in for. So this matches is nice, but you can, but the parse method is really when it comes into its own, allowing you to extract useful information out of blocks of text. So that's the bit that we really want, that parse. So I noticed here we've got this drop down, which is replace tokenized match. So we want to go with parse, and the regular expression is, well, we'll put this one in for now. We don't really want a very wide string, do we? Let's just do a string. We don't necessarily want it to be case sensitive. Now, what I noticed in here is that, let's just take the first one and we'll work with that one to start with, is that it's day, month in letters, and then year in four digits. So in here, I think what we want is day is 2, and then we wanted W because it's a bit of 3, and then year as 4. Okay, so let's just run that and see what it gives us. Okay, so you can, oh yeah, well, we've got some results here. That's good. So it's pulled out that first one, but we've got some nulls in there. So what I think, well, we've got some, so we can then work through this and work out which other formats we need. Maybe we just go through it logically. Let's just filter out we just filter out the so the regenerate one. If we just filter out is not null, that should give us the ones where we got results. Okay. So we've got this 8 null and we've got 8 not null and 9 null. Okay, so if we take those, let's just take this again, and we can then take those. What we can do, I'm thinking, is that we can build this out for the different expressions, and then we can decide what we do with each one, because this needs to be switched around. So let's have a look and see if see, there's a date time pass tool. Let's have a look at that. So the format that we have here is day, month, year, and which is day, month, year. Oh no, it's got a dot after it. Oh, we can custom it. So let's take, we want the field we want is actually this one, and we want to convert it from a string to a date. And which one should we? I just suppose it matters to take that one, and let's just run it and see if it works. Whether it likes that. Doesn't like that. Now I suspect custom. If we go with day, what is it? Month, year. Not enough Y's. Let's see. So that takes that and that. So let's. If I do that. Month. And then let's run that. See what we get. No, it still doesn't like it. Why doesn't it like it? Let's go back to the. Hold on, I did have a look at this. Date time functions. Okay, date time functions. Here's a date time tool. Let's open that, see what it says. Okay, so date time for convert string convert there. So you want to take it. So the formats are 3-letter none, 3-letter abbreviation, but it has this dot at the end. I wonder if that's it. So what was it? This one here. Let's try that. Bingo. Okay, so that's then switched all of those the other way. So we now have it in the correct format. Brilliant. Okay, so let's look at the next line. So that has month, day, comma, year. So we want to switch this around a bit. So the first digit is actually W, and it's 3. It's then a space. That's space. Then it's a digit 2, and then comma, then space, and then the year. Gosh. Okay. Let's see if that works. I'm not convinced. Let's have a look. Hey, it pulled it out. Okay, so we've got one of them anyway. So let's just pull this null, and we can then therefore work with that one. So we've got need to change the field. Let's have a look. I can't change the field in here. It will just maybe what we can do is just drop the original regex. What have I just brought in a saw? Trying to drag the wrong one in. There you go. Let's select what we want. So if I bring that out, and then we just get rid of that, and then run it. Yes, what's that do? Yay! Gives us it. Okay, so now we need to just work out that one. Which will be this weird American style month, day, then year. Okay, so and it's the month dot. I wonder if this one will. That one might work. Let's give that one a go. No, didn't like that. So let's custom that. See the thing. Yeah. So we want month dot month dot space day, which is DD, comma, space, year. Now, will it cope without the space? Let's have a look. Might not. Doesn't cope without the space. I wonder if I have to put space. Space. Okay, this is going to be. It still doesn't like it. So what is it that it's looking for? That's interesting. So I think if we take, I wonder if we can split it. So maybe a better way. One way of doing it. It's a bit long-winded though to split it out by comma, just to get that. Does need a year in it, so broken out. Just have a quick think. Wonder if we can use. Let's have a look and see if I'm missing something. So let's try there was another one, which is the date pass tool, and it's the format. So the format we have is this format. Okay, so let's take that. Now, I don't think this can be used by the date time pass and the date time format. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's run that. Oh, it just doesn't like it. Maybe it's a small month. Hold on. That's small b. Okay, run it. No! Why is that not working then? It surely is the right example. It's the same format. 02 and then the year. So why is that not then converting that? Must be missing something. Oh, I'm an idiot doing it on the wrong field. What a plonker. Alright, okay. Now where are we? Yay! We now have it, that one. Gosh. Okay, right. So I am now going to run through all the rest. Let's just pull out this. Paste. If I run through all the rest, and then we'll get them all sorted. Okay, let's see what that does. Bingo! Okay, right, so we bring all these back together. Are we going to get them in the same order? No. So what we can do is put a record ID at the beginning. Okay, so what that will do is then allow us to, what we'll then have is a record ID at the beginning of each one. We can then union them all back together. So union, we'll just take them from each one. Okay, so that brings them all back together. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so now we have them all, and we have them. Oh, they've come. Are they all in? Oh, it's sorted them by the order. That's lovely. That's really nice. Okay, so we just then have to select the fields we want. So we don't need record ID, and we don't need this register. We don't. But what are they being called in here? So field 1, date time _ out. And in here we've got date time _ out. So that should give us, just stick a browse at the end, the right result. Okay, so let's just have a look here. Let's make this window a bit bigger. Okay, so click here, click there, click here, and I can't see any difference at all between the two in terms of the perfect. So there we go. So I'll save this back to the original challenge site, replying here, and that will add me to the list of people who've completed this challenge. Thanks. Okay, one thing we should do is have a look at the solution, I guess. So let's just click on this and open the solution, and we can see what it looks like and how different it is from ours. Okay, so they've got a far fewer number of things. You can add them in one by one. I never knew that. So we can have a look. They're using a day, alpha. Then they're doing a formula tool, which then, wow, there's a lot of regex here. If empty, then trim string. Gosh, there's a lot, isn't there? Then you're doing a text split out by splitting it out. Then you're formalizing it to pad left on the date, trim. Wow. Bringing this in, and then remove unwanted fields, which is the one doing it to give you your result. Wow, okay, that's very interesting. Let's just run that just to see. Yeah, so that's really interesting. How different is that? Yeah, so there we go. Ours is in slightly smaller record as well. There you go. So that is obviously many different ways of doing it. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.